Oprah talking about Gayle King ain't feeling well. How you think Kobe White felt seeing you ask that question, even though the interview was already ran? How you think his family feel seeing that pop up on the internet all of a sudden after his death? Nobody don't give a fuck about Gayle feeling threatened and I got to walk around with security. So what? She shouldn't have said that shit. She shouldn't have let them people put her in that position. That's her fault. That's y'all fault. Letting them people put y'all, using y'all like puppets. And that's what happens. But now you want to wake up talking about Gayle ain't doing too good. Oh man, fuck all that. We don't want to hear all that. But y'all been listening to Gary Owen. He a white boy and I fuck with him. But he said, you see the power of black people? See what happens when we come together? We can shut shit down. We love Gayle, but she fucked up.
What up, world? Sam. I went in the stands to help my teammate. Went up there, grabbed him first, then somebody threw another beer, and I punched him in the bra. Everybody know about that. And I've been judged for that shit my whole life. And I ain't never been in trouble. Never. Before or after that. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like, everybody want to take her for Gayle King because she Oprah homegirl or because she's a celebrity or we can't judge her from one interview. It's people being judged for lesser shit just because they ain't Oprah friend. But now we being too hard on her because she asked the question. She was doing her job. That's bullshit. My partner gonna go down as the best basketball player ever and a great dad, an Oscar winner, an Emmy winner. We gonna leave it at that. Okay? All the other shit, nah. We've been judged for lesser shit. Fuck that.
So today you see Oprah sitting up on these shows talking about Gayle's not well. She's scared. She travels with security. She's getting death threats. Outside of death threats, obviously you never want anybody to be hurt in a situation like this. I think you deserve everything that's going on right now. But I also think this is bigger than Gayle and Oprah. This is media as a whole. Media today it's not about being right, it's about being first. And no matter what kind of damage that causes to a person, to their family, to people resting in peace, to people grieving, media doesn't give a fuck. It's not about being right, it's about being first. It's about being nasty. It's about disrespecting and hurting people. So this is a bigger scale, but as far as Gayle is going through some shit, so is the Bryant family. And she didn't give a fuck when she was doing what she did, so fuck.
You! Hey, has anybody else noticed this past week and a half what's going on in the world, this shift in energy? I felt it. Let me tell you something. Since Kobe passed away, between Ari Shaffir and Gayle King, I just want people to realize what can happen when black people really come together. Because black people is like, look, you ain't talking about Kobe. You ain't talking about our hero. Kobe's a worldwide hero. Italian, China, white, black, Latino. That's a hero, but it's extra because he's a black guy. So black people's like, you ain't talking about our black hero. Ari Shaffir didn't value that, what black people bring to the table. Gayle King didn't realize, don't be bad-mouthing Kobe. I just want people to realize how powerful, and this is coming from a white dude, how powerful black people are when they come together. Notice this past week, Ari Shaffir got dropped by his agency. Comedy clubs have canceled his gigs. Gayle King felt obligated to wake up this morning, and the first thing she did was address the questions about Kobe to Lisa Leslie. Why? Because black people came together and was like, we ain't having this. You ain't slandering our boy's name. Not like that. I'm just telling you, I know it. I felt it. Black people aren't mad at me. I'm good. Black people aren't mad at me, and I felt the venom just online and in my bones. I felt it. Man, I'm just saying, notice, black people, the power you have when you come together on something. I notice it. I feel like Gayle King probably feels like she's on the playground She's in 3rd grade, and she said something out of line, and every black kid at the school surrounded her at recess and was like, what'd you say? What'd you say? That's our favorite teacher. You don't talk about our favorite teacher like, you don't talk about Mr. Bryant. No, Mr. Bryant's cool. I'm just saying, I noticed that when black people come together, all battles will be won. W-O-N. I'm telling you, I've noticed this past week. Strong.
What's up, everybody? This week has been really tough for everybody around the world, Death of Kobe Bryant and his daughter and the other people that were in the helicopter with him that lost their family members too. It was some hard shit, you know what I mean? It hit, my heart sank this week, because I was surprised that it happened. And you know what? It's, it makes you really look at life and makes you really sit back and really appreciate things, you know what I mean? You really start to really think about your own life and your mortality, Not too long ago, a couple days ago, we had Ari Shaffir, who's a comedian that I know, who decided to make a video mocking the death of Kobe Bryant, and me as a comedian, listen, you guys know me. I joke about shit. I push the envelope, and I'm not some joke police. I don't do that kind of shit. I believe freedom of speech is granted for all of us, but this is where the buck stops. I texted him. I sent him a message and said, what the fuck are you doing? Huh? And then he told me, he said, hey, I joke about celebrity deaths every time. I've been doing it for years. I get death threats and all that. I said, you fucked with the wrong celebrity, man. You fuck with the wrong dude. You know what I mean? This shit ain't funny. I was trying to find something funny in it, and I couldn't, because there wasn't anything funny about this shit. You see? And he is one of these guys that does a lot of crazy shit and doesn't give a fuck how he feels, I guess, because he's, he does the Joe Rogan shit and all this. But guess what? Even Joe Rogan ain't having that shit. You understand? And now he erased it off of his account, his stupid ass video, and he's blocked his, people, his account is private now. I said, what's up now? You know why? Because people are literally trying to get this guy and fuck his ass up. You understand? So this is some shit that you brought on yourself. And I personally don't give a fuck what happens to you. For real. This is the kind of shit that needs to happen when people are out of fucking line. You understand? Kobe was an icon to the world, especially when you're talking about the African-American community, a guy like himself who was a role model, to young African-American men and women, of course, other people, Asian, white, all, he was a role model to everybody, but especially for African-Americans, and what he was doing for black people after, his support for the WNBA, his support for his daughter playing basketball, you understand? His building wealth for athletes after they retired, the whole nine. He had a lot of things that he was doing beyond basketball, and you decided to mock that shit, see? So everything you get and you deserve in Ari Shaffir, you're getting what you motherfucking deserve. You see? LA and New York is where you live, see? But you fucked up, see? Because he meant a lot to a lot of people, Even your own folks aren't having that shit. So there was nothing funny about that shit. You ain't that good of a comic, motherfucker. You ain't that good, because I'm really good. I'm a really damn good comedian, and I didn't see shit funny in that one. You understand? There's a time and a place for shit, and you fucked up. So good luck with that shit. Good luck with walking around in the streets.